Hello everyone, and today we are at the ALTON Towers Resort to check out their quite new ride, Toxicator, as well as getting on some of our favourites like Wikman the Smiler and Nemesis Reborn. It is looking pretty fresh around here, and I'm very excited to try out Ripsaul's Revenge. It's always lovely seeing the towers again. So I've actually arrived about an hour late, but we're going to go straight to Nemesis Reborn. We need to get on Toxicator, and I missed out on Galactica last year. So yeah, I've already got lost once, but I've made it to Forbidden Valley. Let's see Toxicator. Oh wow. Let's head in. So I just finished my ride on Toxicator, and this may just be recency bias, but I think it is the best flight ride in the UK. The combination of intensity, theming, and just overall craziness, I think it definitely takes the cake. We're going to go on my old UK #1, Nemesis Reborn, the best ride in the park. Trees. Here comes the beast. Just finished my ride on still the superior Nemesis Reborn, running amazingly, better than it did when I first rode it, and has some amazing forces, and I cannot wait to give it some re-rides today. So I paid a visit to the monster truck, which is £4 by the way, which is a bit expensive if you ask me. I'm gonna head over to Oblivion because I'm having severe withdrawals from that ride. Gotta love a B&M dive coaster. I'm not here for long, so I'm not sure how many rides I'm gonna get, but just being at Towers makes, you know, this season's so much better. But here we go, the Gerstlauer Infinity Coaster, built in 2013.
Welcome to the unknown.
Don't mind the music in the background, that's just Smiler, but if you want to go on Oblivion, it was about a 20-minute wait, and I tried single rider out. It was 5 minutes. There was no one in single rider, and you get straight on, which was absolutely awesome. I'm going to attempt single rider Smiler now. Not sure if it'll work. But I got one in 20 minutes. So just did Smiler there in single rider. In total it took about half an hour, which was good considering it was a 16-minute queue. Running quite rough, it was shaking and jittering literally at every turn, but for a Saturday it's not actually too bad here. Wikman is on 40 minutes and Big Bob is looking amazing. Oh wow. GCI wooden roller coaster, looks awesome. So I just did Wikman on the back row, which is awesome. I've been waiting to get that for a while now, and that is shot up in my rankings. It may even be better than Smiler at this point. This for a wooden coaster is pretty smooth. Love a good GCI, very intense, lots of airtime. Oh, it's at times like this where I really would like to see the Skyride open. So the monster truck also has special effects, which is quite cool. Sometimes it's difficult justifying going on this ride when you literally have Nemesis right beside it, but I have a soft spot for Galactica, although I would like to see a re-theme. You know, bring air back maybe, but it's just so graceful. Okay, so since I did single rider on Oblivion, this has a new single rider queue as well. So I'll give it a go and see how fast we get through. Okay, so, very noisy Toxicator. I heard that Galactica single rider was a gamble, and that did take about the exact same time as the estimated queue time, so but not as worth it as the likes of the Smiler, but still could be worth it on much more busy days. Okay, so I am considering missing out on Dark Forest today because it's just a load of queues for some mediocre rides like Rita. Who's actually going to ride Rita? Let's be honest. Also, Nemesis Reborn is on 20 minutes, so... So our second ride on Nemesis Reborn, and I had the most unmatched luck here. I got assigned to row 4, which is mid-train, kind of boring, and then later they moved us to row 8. And with that ride, Nemesis Reborn is pushing UK number 1. I'm going to be honest. Controversially, I would say back row Nemesis Reborn over back row Hyperia. But it still doesn't touch back row Shambhala, because that's just unholy. So after that absolutely amazing ride on Nemesis Reborn, that was spectacular. I can see why it's many people's number ones. We're gonna go down to Rita because I need to get my stealth fixation. One thing about Alton Towers, which is actually really nice, is how calm it is around the garden areas, especially when you're walking to other parts of the park. It can be pretty tiring though, and that's one reason why people might prefer Thorpe Park. Personally, Towers is for me. And here we go into Dark Forest, where we have the inferior Intamin hydraulic launch coaster here in the UK, although this did come first. Rita, Queen of Speed, your best Alton Towers ride. Oh, I can't. Okay, not even sure if it's worth 20, but Rita, just doing it for the launch. Rita was terrible as usual. No, the launch was okay, but I just found out Nemesis Reborn is on 5 minutes, which is less than Toxicator. Quite funny. I didn't believe it till I saw it myself, but Nemesis Reborn is actually almost walk-on. Considering it's Saturday, that is pretty impressive. And with an amazing front row on Nemesis Reborn in the rain, that concludes the day at Alton Towers. Pretty quiet for a Easter Saturday, I'd say. Very exciting. Happy Easter, everyone. Goodbye.